The biggest change I've seen in entrepreneurship is the entrepreneurs of 25 years ago. 25 years ago, we had the Philip Greens, the David Goals, those born of the struggle. And if we look at Philip Green, it's a model that we will understand. His grandparents came from Eastern Europe many years before, came in born of the rag trade, left school at an early age, unfortunately lost his father and went out on his own. And fought against the odds, battled, and these guys were indefatigable, strong, determined, and never gave up, and tasted failure a lot. If you look at Philip Green, tasted failure a lot before becoming a billionaire in the fastest period of time we've ever seen. Our classic entrepreneur of the 80s and 90s was all about wealth creation, all about success, and all about doing it better than someone else has done it. And in many respects, they were doing the things that other people said could not be done. Now we're seeing a different sort of driver. I think we're seeing the advent of values, and I think we're seeing some entrepreneurs asking the question, what do we stand for, what do we believe in? Can we get involved in enterprises, businesses that make a telling difference? There is a fabulous debate around this meaning of entrepreneurial. Now, 5 years ago or so, where I did a TV series for the BBC, The Mind of a Millionaire, and we tried to define the word entrepreneur. And to make it easy, I think we called it a self-made millionaire. I think that's now passé. I don't think you can measure it just in terms of wealth creation anymore. I think we need a more broader category for it. And I think it's a little bit about being a little bit more risk-embracing, thinking more about the future, defining who you want to be, and sometimes changing the game, whatever that game is. Now it's quite interesting because the world of technology is changing the game really, really quickly. Whereas before, without technology, businesses were built in a linear fashion, and you thought about proximity to market. Where is my market? I need my base to be close to the market. What technology says to us now, we've seen the death of distance. You don't need to be co-located with your market. You can be anywhere. We're seeing bright young things, bright middle-aged things, who are saying that here's the business I want to be in, and if I connect in via broadband, if I connect in via technology, I can be anywhere I want to be. We have some beauty spots where people want to live, but in terms of technology, business, resource, and getting the right things to run a business from, perhaps that's a little bit challenging. That's changing, and it's changing quite rapidly. I did a lot of work down in Cornwall and Devon, which in many respects, from its heydays of the early 1900s, when mining, tin, etc. was really, and it was one of the richest places in Europe, it suffered a massive fall. But technology is making it a really great place to do. And think about the Eden project, what they're doing down there in Cornwall. And they're not just one-off projects, they've become little hotspots where people connect, interconnect using technology. Another place, if you go up to the Highlands and Islands, and I think wherever we see where communications and travel has been difficult, technology's changed the game. What we're seeing now is that people aren't having to come all the way down to Glasgow and Edinburgh to do business. With the right connections, the right technology, they're able to operate from home. I think the world of technology simplifies lives. And for business, it makes business more simple. And I think what we'll see, it won't be about, here's a great piece of technology. I don't think that's the answer. It's how someone chooses to use it, interpret it. And in my experience, it's never used in quite the way we thought it was going to be used. Who would have thought the mobile phone will be the centre of business? I think mobile technology is the real groundbreaker. I travel around, and I wouldn't say that I'm at the forefront of it, but I've got my profit and loss account on my iPhone. I can connect with all of my team. We send each other reports, we send each other graphs, we send each other presentations, everything. And if I look at myself as an example, and with about 10, 15 people in the team and around working in our hub, we've got rid of the office. Everybody works from home. We communicate fantastic. One of my team is in Belfast, one of my team lives in Glasgow, one of my team lives in Tunbridge Wells. Now, it's fabulous, but every now and again we do need to get together and bond and just see each other face to face. But it's fantastic. Now, there's a big cost advantage for me, but even more so, I've got the most motivated team in the world. They've got lifestyle, here's how I want to live, and here's a job I choose to do. And you know what? We can do them from the same place. How fabulous is that? And I think the move I'm seeing for entrepreneurs now and in the future is building businesses where it's more than just a business. You know, it's not the profit and loss account only. It's not about just the balance sheet per se. We are making a difference to me and the people who work for me. We care about this. And in a way, it's nearly a calling or a cause. It has a purpose. Okay. And if we can bring a purpose to any business, you'll find the people who work in it will give a little more. And I think they'll give you that 15% extra discretionary effort. When I go home, I'll think about it because I love what I'm doing and I care about it. Oh, I've got an idea. I'll write it down for tomorrow. I'll come in a little bit earlier because I'm so passionate about this thing that I'm doing. I'll stay 20 minutes later because I care about the place I work and the people I work with. And that's where I see the future for entrepreneurs. It's getting involved in things where I believe in it, as opposed to I want to exploit it.